There's a quiet struggle many men face after they cross into their 60s, an unspoken challenge that often goes unnoticed, yet deeply affects their sense of self, their relationships, and their joy. If you're watching this, maybe you've felt it too. The slow, creeping feeling that your body isn't quite keeping up with the man you know yourself to be inside. Perhaps you've been told that once you hit this age, certain things just fade away, that your vitality and intimacy are casualties of time and genetics. But what if that assumption, that belief, isn't the whole story? What if there are simple, gentle ways to support your body and reclaim a sense of connection without the overwhelming promises of quick fixes or gimmicks that leave you feeling more tired and skeptical than hopeful? I'm Dr. Alan Mercer, and over 3 decades of working closely with men just like you, I've seen the quiet pain behind the smiles, the frustration, the shame, the isolation, but I've also witnessed something far more powerful, the resilience that quietly burns beneath, waiting for a chance to shine again. And sometimes the path forward isn't paved with complicated medications or invasive procedures. Sometimes it's found in the small, overlooked moments of care. A teaspoon of castor oil mixed with baking soda, a simple ritual that might just surprise you with what it can do. Let me share a story about a man named Frank. Frank is 68 years old, a retired electrician with hands weathered from years of honest work. He came to me feeling defeated, not broken, but deeply disconnected from the part of himself that once felt alive and eager. For years, intimacy had become a source of frustration and quiet embarrassment. Frank had tried the usual routes, the pills, the supplements, the hopeful promises plastered across late-night ads. But nothing really fit. The medications left him feeling numb, less like himself. He was tired, not just physically, but emotionally. More than that, he was hesitant to talk about it with anyone. Then, in a moment of curiosity rather than desperation, Frank decided to try something different, something simple and natural. He started using a mix of castor oil and baking soda, applying it gently, not expecting miracles, but hoping for relief. Over time, he began to notice subtle shifts. It wasn't an overnight transformation, but a gradual warming, a sense of flow returning to areas that had felt stiff and closed off. It was like tending to an old garden hose that hadn't been used in a while, gently coaxing the water back through, drop by drop. This story isn't unique. It's a reminder that sometimes the body responds best when we listen to it, when we approach it with patience and kindness rather than force and impatience. The combination of castor oil and baking soda isn't a cure-all, but it's a tool, an invitation to care for yourself in a way that feels nurturing and safe. So what exactly is happening beneath the skin when you use this mixture? Castor oil is rich in a special compound called ricinoleic acid. When applied topically, this acid works quietly but effectively to soothe inflammation and gently increase blood flow in the area. Imagine a slow-moving stream that's been blocked by debris. Castor oil helps clear that blockage, allowing the water to flow more freely. Baking soda, on the other hand, is a gentle alkalizing agent. It helps balance the skin's natural pH and acts as a mild cleanser, creating a comfortable environment for the oil to work its magic. Together, they form a blend that can support circulation and ease tension in the pelvic region. Now, it's important to be clear about what this isn't. This mixture is not a treatment for erectile dysfunction or a substitute for professional medical advice. It's a supportive measure, a way to encourage your body's own natural rhythms and healing processes. Think of it as preparing the soil before planting seeds. Without good soil, even the best seeds struggle to grow. This simple blend helps prepare your body to function more comfortably and with greater ease. When you apply this mixture over the lower abdomen or inner thighs, areas closely connected to pelvic circulation, you're inviting increased blood flow and lymphatic movement. This can help relieve congestion, reduce inflammation, and improve energy in the tissues. The warmth you create by covering the area with a cloth enhances this effect, like a gentle hug for your body. It's a way of saying to yourself, I am worth this care. But why does this matter so much? Because circulation is more than just blood moving through vessels. It's the lifeline that brings oxygen and nutrients, carries away toxins, and fuels the nerves that connect your body to your senses and your emotions. For many men over 60, circulation to the pelvic area can become sluggish. contributing to feelings of numbness, discomfort, and diminished intimacy. This isn't just a physical issue, it touches the core of who you are and how you relate to those you love. I often tell my patients that improving circulation is like tuning a finely crafted instrument. If the strings are loose or the wood is dry, the music won't sound right. But with a little attention, warmth, and patience, the melody can return. Perhaps not exactly the same as before, but rich in its own unique way. Now, let me guide you through how to safely and effectively use this castor oil and baking soda mixture. Start by mixing 1 tablespoon of castor oil with half a teaspoon of baking soda until it forms a smooth, creamy paste. It's important to mix it fresh each time to preserve its potency. Gently apply this paste over your lower abdomen or inner thighs, never directly onto the genitals. Then place a warm, damp cloth over the area for about 20 to 30 minutes. This warmth helps open the pores and enhances the circulation and lymph flow. Afterward, rinse the area with lukewarm water and pat dry. Consistency is key. Aim to do this 2 to 3 times per week, turning it into a calming ritual of self-care rather than a chore. There is something deeply healing in taking these quiet moments for yourself. When you slow down, breathe deeply, and show kindness to your body, you begin to rebuild trust with it. The ritual becomes a metaphor for the care your whole being deserves. It's not about quick fixes or forcing change, but about gentle coaxing, a quiet conversation between you and your body. This is where the science meets the soul. Improving circulation isn't just about physiology, it's about reconnecting to sensation, to pleasure, to confidence. Many men find that as blood flow improves, nerve signaling becomes more responsive, and the body's capacity for intimacy rekindles. It's a gradual awakening, like the first light of dawn brushing across a sleepy landscape. And this gentle awakening can ripple beyond the physical. It can soften the emotional walls built by years of disappointment or shame. It can bring back the courage to reach out, to speak openly, to share connection once more. You might find, as Frank did, that you stop dreading those intimate moments and begin to look forward to them again. Of course, no single step can carry this journey alone. The castor oil and baking soda mix works best as part of a larger tapestry of care. Light daily movement, walking, stretching, or gentle yoga can encourage blood flow and support your body's natural rhythms. Staying hydrated, reducing processed foods, and moderating alcohol consumption all play vital roles in nurturing your vascular health. Deep breathing or meditation helps to calm the nervous system, reducing the stress hormones that can constrict blood vessels and shut down sensation. Together, these simple habits create an environment where your body can flourish. The mixture of castor oil and baking soda is not magic, but it's a doorway, a starting place for you to engage with your health on your own terms. It reminds us that sometimes the greatest healing comes from listening carefully, moving slowly, and honoring the wisdom already present in your body. As we explore this together, remember that aging is not about losing yourself, but about embracing new versions of who you are. You are not less because of your years. You are different, wiser, stronger in ways that may not show up on the surface, but run deep within. This journey of care is not about returning to who you were at 25, but about becoming who you are meant to be now. In the next part of this video, I'll guide you deeper into how this blend works with your body's own systems, practical lifestyle choices to complement it, and how you can create a lasting, meaningful connection with your vitality. But for now, know this. By simply mixing that humble teaspoon of castor oil and baking soda, you're taking a step toward kindness, hope, and renewal. You're not alone in this, and you're certainly not done yet. As you begin to care for your body in these small but meaningful ways, it's important to understand why improving circulation goes beyond just physical health. It's about connection, both within yourself and with those you hold dear. When blood flows freely to the pelvic region, it doesn't just nourish the tissues, it revitalizes the nerves, restoring sensitivity and responsiveness that often dull with age. This renewed flow can awaken sensations that have lain dormant, reminding you of a deeper, more intimate part of yourself. It's as though your body, after years of quiet endurance, is finally being heard and acknowledged. This isn't just about biology, it's about reclaiming a sense of wholeness. Many men experience a subtle withdrawal, not because they want to, but because their bodies stop communicating in familiar ways. Intimacy becomes fraught with frustration or fear of failure, and emotional walls rise in response. But circulation is like a bridge, carrying not just oxygen and nutrients, but also hope and confidence back into those tender places. It's the blood that feeds not only your muscles, but your courage to reconnect. Think of your body as a finely tuned instrument that's gone out of tune over the years. The strings may have loosened, the wood might have weathered, but with gentle care and patience, it can still produce beautiful music. That's what this castor oil and baking soda ritual aims to do. Not to force a performance, but to invite a softer, more authentic melody to emerge. It's about listening deeply to your body's rhythms and responding with kindness. But while this mixture can be a gentle catalyst, it thrives best when supported by thoughtful lifestyle choices. Movement, even in small amounts, is a powerful ally. Daily walks, light stretching, or gentle yoga encourage your blood to move more freely, loosening tight muscles and waking up dormant tissues. These aren't grand gestures, but acts of devotion to your own well-being, simple commitments that build over time into profound change. Hydration plays a quiet yet critical role as well. Water is the medium through which nutrients travel and toxins are carried away. Without it, your blood thickens, circulation slows, and your energy wanes. Pairing this with a diet rich in whole foods, colorful vegetables, healthy fats, and lean proteins can nourish your vascular system and keep inflammation at bay. Limiting alcohol and processed sugars is equally important, as they can constrict blood vessels and dampen your body's natural vitality. Stress is another invisible barrier that many men overlook. Chronic tension releases hormones that tighten your blood vessels and shut down sensation. Learning to breathe deeply, meditate, or simply pause throughout the day can help calm your nervous system, opening the channels for better circulation and a calmer mind. These moments of stillness are acts of courage, teaching your body that it's safe to relax and heal. As you weave these habits together, you begin to create a fertile ground where your body's natural processes can flourish. The castor oil and baking soda mixture becomes more than a topical application. It becomes a symbol of your commitment to self-care, a ritual that honors your journey and your resilience. I often remind my patients, especially men over 60, that transformation is rarely dramatic. It's a gradual unfolding, a quiet revolution inside that might go unnoticed day to day, but reveals itself over weeks and months. Frank's story is a testament to that. He didn't become a different man overnight, but through consistent care, both physical and emotional, he rediscovered a sense of confidence and connection. He began to speak openly with his wife, to share his fears and hopes, and to approach intimacy without dread. That shift rippled into other areas of his life, bringing more joy and presence to everyday moments. This journey is deeply personal, and it requires patience and kindness toward yourself. You may have moments of doubt or frustration, and that's perfectly normal. But remember, every step you take, no matter how small, is an act of courage. It's a declaration that you are worth the effort, that your vitality and happiness matter, no matter your age. You might wonder, what does it really mean to reconnect with your body and your intimacy at this stage of life? It means embracing a new chapter where pleasure, connection, and presence are defined not by youthful expectations, but by authenticity and mutual respect. It means understanding that your value is not diminished by changes in performance or endurance, but enriched by the wisdom you bring to these experiences. In caring for yourself with simple remedies like the castor oil and baking soda mix, alongside lifestyle changes that honor your body's needs, you're creating a foundation for renewed vitality. You're lighting a candle in the quiet room of your aging body, a beacon that says, "I am here, I matter, I am ready to live fully." As Dr. Alan Mercer, I've witnessed countless men reclaim their sense of vitality, not through flashy cures, but through consistent, compassionate self-care. This isn't about becoming who you were decades ago. It's about becoming who you are now, fully and without apology. I encourage you to begin this journey today. Mix your castor oil and baking soda, find a quiet spot, and take those moments just for you. Allow yourself to feel the warmth, the gentle touch, and the quiet promise of care. Let it be a reminder that your body deserves kindness, and so do you. If this video has resonated with you, consider sharing your experience below or with someone you trust. You're part of a community of men choosing hope and action over resignation and silence. Together, we can redefine what it means to age, not as a fading away, but as a continuous becoming. Remember, the journey isn't about rushing to an end or chasing a lost youth. It's about walking steadily with intention and grace into the fullness of your years. With each small step, each gentle ritual, you affirm your worth and your vitality. You are not alone. You are not finished. You are simply and beautifully still becoming. Thank you for trusting me to share this moment with you. I'm Dr. Alan Mercer, wishing you strength, peace, and renewed hope on your path forward.